What's up with it, y'all? True Life Stories. Back with another review. Now this kept on popping up in my feed, so I had to do a video about it, right? This man at Walmart got accused of kidnapping or attempting to kidnap this lady's child. Now, apparently a video came, they got the surveillance video of Walmart and they seen what really happened, and that was not the case. But the man was locked up. Now let's go on and just dive into the video. I'm not gonna waste no time. Let's just go on and dive into it and see what really happened. Let's see what really happened, because this is crazy, man. Like, when you think about it, how people are, like, this is just how people are, and there should be consequences to people doing stuff like this. But let's go.
My baby out of some other man's hands because he was trying to snatch him.
This dramatic 911 call detailing what sounds like every parent's worst nightmare.
It all happened so fast, and he was out of the store.
It allegedly happened here at this Walmart outside Atlanta. This security footage shows a woman identified in a police report as 26-year-old Caroline Miller on a mobility scooter with her two kids when a man approached. But what happens next is at the center of a kidnapping case that has drawn international attention. Miller told police that an Indian man approached her and grabbed her 2-year-old son and pulled him away. Miller did not return NBC's request for comment, but detailed the alleged struggle to local station Atlanta News First.
And I'm like, no, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? And I got him back, and then he just stared at me and then goes, oh, I just wanted to get him out of your lap so you could get up and help me. Which was weird. That didn't make any sense.
What?
And then he just walked off.
That man was eventually identified as 56-year-old Mahendra Mik Patel.
Now, when you first hear that, right, you go, that's scary as hell, okay? I don't care what nobody says. That's scary for that to happen to somebody, a handicapped person that's riding in a wheelchair in Walmart. For that to happen, that is something scary. That's the first thing you think. Like, it's crazy how we are quick to jump to those conclusions, because I know when people first seen this, like, just like the news, they took her in, they listened to her story, they put her story out, made this dude seem like a bad dude. And then
a real estate investor, retired engineer, husband, and father of 2. Police arrested him and charged him with kidnapping of a minor, assault, and battery. He's been in jail now for nearly 6 weeks. But now Miller's account is very much in dispute.
When I finally got the video, I was upset that Mr. Patel was still in jail.
Patel's attorney, Ashley Merchant, says the evidence in this case shows something very different.
Walk me through what that video showed when you finally were able to see it.
I see the video and I'm like, how has this happened? How was he even arrested?
Merchant provided NBC News with over 9 hours of surveillance video from various cameras inside that Walmart. In the video, you can see Patel approach Miller. According to the police report, Miller says Patel asked her where the Tylenol was. Merchant says that as Miller stands up to point to where the Tylenol was, her 2-year-old son slips from her lap. Patel says he tried to help stabilize the toddler. Miller alleged something different in that 911 call.
I was in the Walmart, and I had to rip my baby out of some other man's hands because he was trying to snatch him.
After that, the video...
Whoa, bro, ain't that some... Look, I had to rip my baby out of some man's hand because he was trying to snatch him. And he's like, man, I was just trying to help. I was only trying to help.
Shows Patel walking off, and he's later seen approaching Miller one more time to show her that he found the Tylenol. She appears to give him a thumbs up.
I'm surprised that she would describe it as someone trying to take her child because it's so obvious that it wasn't.
Now, almost 45,000 people have signed a Change.org petition calling for justice for Patel.
And what was his original reaction when he got arrested? Because he probably did not see that coming at all.
He was shocked. He could not believe it.
I bet you he was. I bet you he was like, wait, hold on. I'm being arrested for what? For what? And you know what's crazy, right? It's because when somebody points the finger at you, call the police on you, and even if it's something you didn't do, they don't investigate the crime. They come and they just take you to jail. That's it. They don't go like that. Could have been one of the things they could have did. They could have went and looked at the surveillance video. You know, which is crazy because it's people like this that are messing it up for stuff that really happens to people. You know, it's people like this that's messing it up for like things that really happen to people.
Angry.
Hasmukh Patel has been friends with Mahendra Patel for almost 40 years. He's been talking to him on the phone every day from jail.
He cannot believe it that he is in for the things that he did not commit.
The Ackworth Police Department did not respond to NBC's request for an interview, but we went to the Cobb County District Attorney's office and a spokesperson told us there's a lot more to the story, but because it's a pending investigation, we can't comment. For now.
Hey, it's crazy how they try to protect themselves. They say things in order to protect themselves, to stop themselves from being in trouble for falsely doing something. They always got a way out of what's going on. Like if you pay attention, that's how they designed it. It's like, you know, well, it's an ongoing investigation. You know, there's a lot more to the story. It's a lot more to the story. Like what? How much more is it? We seen the video. Stop playing. And then he comes back and shows her the Tylenol and she wasn't scared.
Merchant and Patel's friend says he's angry, but is willing to fight these charges until he can clear his name.
I mean, imagine being in jail knowing you didn't do something and then having a video that shows you didn't do anything, but hearing that your government is still going to keep you in jail. That's very disheartening.
Exactly.
And NBC's Priya Sridhar joins us.
I don't even want to watch no more of this, but if you've seen this story, man, let me know in the comments what you think about it, because this is some trippy stuff right here. And you got to understand, this happened to a lot of people. There's people sitting in jail right now, that's been in jail for years for stuff that they didn't do. Because you got to understand, really, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, the police was charging a gang of people for stuff they didn't do. I'm talking about from all kind of heinous crimes. And what happens to the people that lie? You know, like it's easy for somebody to lie. Like you see all these lawsuits always coming against like football players and actors and stuff like that. And like they got to turn around and pay this person money just so it doesn't get out when they didn't even do nothing. They didn't even do nothing wrong. But what happens to the person that tells these lies? Do they go to jail? Do they go and get instantly arrested? Is there some kind of procedure that, you know, because they should be held accountable for their actions. If you held accountable for something that you didn't do and you took into jail, I think they should get the same repercussions. And it's crazy because if it's a case, depending on the case and how bad the case is, they should get charged with that same case, like, period. That's how it should be. Like how they do when if somebody off somebody and you got 3 people with you that was there when you did it and everybody get charged with it, that's what I feel like should happen. Like they should get charged with the thing that they said that person did. And I bet people will stop doing. No, they won't. They ain't gonna never stop doing that. People just can't stop being people. But in that note, you just let me know in the comments what you think about it. You know, get a video a thumbs up. You feel me? If you like it. And I'm out of here, man. Peace out.